What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video, man. Today I'm going over the top 10 sneakers of the decade, so stay tuned. Squaw!
Doesn't make sense. I don't really know. Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting, so you know I'll get you that.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video, man. I'm back with another top 10 countdown. Man, today I'm going over the top 10 sneakers of the decade. Like I just said in my intro, this was well overdue, man. And I was debating on even doing this video, but it needed to be done. And I'm gonna say these sneakers, before I get too deep into the video, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe button, and comment down below your top 10 sneakers of the decade, man. Because this is my top 10, but I feel like these sneakers, no matter how you slice it and dice it, this has got to be in everybody's top 10 over the decade. For the people who don't know what a decade is, that's 10 years. To the best of my knowledge, if I'm wrong, correct me down in the comment section, but a decade, 10 years. So over the last 10 years, man, these sneakers were game changing for the sneaker community, man. They are big. And of course, I got them written down on my phone, so I'm gonna be revealing that to you guys for sure. So with that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and kick off the list for sure. Now, I will go ahead and say this as another disclaimer before I get too deep into the video. These sneakers can be interchangeable in any order, right? Like I put them in order, but at the same time, if you want to rearrange them, what you think should be number one, what you think should be this number, that number, let me know down in the comment section. And I promise you, I won't even argue with you, because for these to be as many sneakers that's been released over the past 10 years, and these haven't been forgotten, they already speak volumes, right? Okay, cool. So, starting off at number 10, man. For number 10, I don't even really gotta check my phone for this because I literally just made the list. Number 10 sneaker of the decade has gotta be the LeBron South Beach 8s. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna check the year on these guys for this one. These came out in 2010, right? Okay. These joints fire, dog. Like, they changed the game, and they were sleepers, because I think this is, if correct me when I'm wrong, this is when he went over to Miami, went down to Miami, he had left Cleveland, you know, he had changed the game. So they didn't really sell out that hard, because, you know, you had a lot of the Cleveland fans and a lot of LeBron fans were just hurt in general. But, and that's to the best of my knowledge, I ain't gonna get too deep into that because I don't really know that much about basketball, but I know that was a game changer. But with this sneaker, man, it's the colorway, the sneaker, it's a lot of things, right? But you can't forget it, and that's something I want in the collection. Right now, it's one of those sneakers that resell not crazy, but enough to make you think about, like, is it really worth buying? Given the age that it came out in 2010, like, it's literally like, think about it, it's 2019, so put the years in there, you know what I'm saying? How much mileage you gonna really get on that shoe? So if you got that shoe, or if you're gonna buy that shoe for resale, are you gonna be able to really wear it, or are you just getting it just to have it in part of your collection? So that's things I like to think about when I buy a sneaker for resale as well, man. Coming in at number 9, dude, I have the Jordan 3s 88 joints, which is from the free throw lines that re-released later down the year, but I'm gonna go with the 88s because that's the versions that I have, right? The 88 joints, the white cement joints, however you want to call them. I've heard different names, but I think, to the best of my knowledge, when they came out, they were called the 88s. Also the white cements, also known as from the free throw lines. You know, there's slight difference between the two, but these got that Nike check on the back of these guys, man, and it is fire. And I'm gonna be honest, when I saw this sneaker release, which I'm gonna check the year, to the best of my knowledge, this year released in 2013, right? Okay. I saw at the time, and he's still one of my favorite rappers, I saw Wiz Khalifa rocking this in like one of his YouTube videos, one of his vlogs. I had to have it, right? And to the best of my knowledge, I think I paid resale for them guys, and I got busted over the head a little bit. But back in the day, getting busted over the head compared to now, sneakers wasn't going for only rare sneakers was going for $1,000. You can get a deal, you can argue with somebody, you can debate about that, but not in today's resale community, man. But we not talking resale community, we talking top 10 sneakers of the decade. So That's my number 9. We're gonna go ahead and roll into number 8, man. My number 8 sneaker of the decade goes to the Sean Witherspoons. These joints is fire, man, and it's their Air Maxes, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, as you can see, I'm surrounded by Jordans and Yeezys, but you know, like, these are my only Air Maxes in my collections. Y'all know I just literally picked these guys up this year, and to the best of my knowledge, they really released in 2018, right? But we talking decade, we ain't talking 2019 no more. So I waited over a year to buy these sneakers for resale, to get the price right, to get the deal right, legit check. You know, like, when you buy and resell now, man, you gotta do your research, right? But, and for him to be like, not saying he's not a nobody, I know he's the owner of Round 2, shout out to that guy, but he did his thing as far as like putting this like idea into it, you know what I mean? It's just one of those iconic shoes. It's definitely one of those shoes you can't even beat up, and the more you beat up, the more distressed they become, the better they look over time. They just age well, right? Okay, cool, let's keep the list moving. We're gonna go into my number 7 sneaker of the decade, and that's gotta go to the Yeezy 2 Red Octobers, man. And I know what you're saying, anybody else list this would be high up, like super crazy high up, but I had to put it at this number, man, because yes, it's a great sneaker, and to the best of my knowledge, they released in 2014. Man, who don't want a Yeezy 2? Let's go ahead and throw that out there, right? Who don't want a Yeezy 2? If you collect sneakers, you have to want a Yeezy 2. I don't know nobody that want a problem with the Yeezy 2. And this is the ones that released with Nike, not the Adidas joints. We ain't talking about that. We talking Nike. These changed the game, man. Kanye, no matter how you slice it and dice it, he changed the game for just the sneaker community, man. An all red sneaker, and people have tried to remake this, make their own version. It's just not the same, man. But that is my number 7 sneaker, man. We're gonna keep the ball rolling. We're gonna go to my number 6 sneaker of the decade, and that has got to go to the Jordan 4 Cause, man. And these came out in 2017 to the best of my knowledge. In fact, that's what kind of kicked my YouTube channel off, man. I hate to keep kind of throwing it out there because I thought I had bought a nice, good looking used pair from the Gold app, and you know, y'all know the story. If not, check my channel, man. But the Cause 4s, man, these joints, the glow in the dark joints, and to be honest, I can't say if Kanye started the whole glow in the dark thing, because it's probably always been a thing, but he definitely popularized it. Like, he made it famous. Like, he brought it back. He like just made it cool again. You know what I'm saying? If it used to be a thing, and I'm not gonna say he started it, but the whole glow in the dark thing, we still gotta give it up to Kanye, man. And the Cause 4s, they glow in the dark. These joints is gray, a neutral color, just a nice who don't like Jordan 4s? That's like pretty much people's favorites of like Jordan 4s, man. So you gotta respect it at the end of the day, man. So we're gonna keep the ball rolling, man. We're gonna go in. We're getting down to my top 5 sneaker of the decade, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Jordan 1 Chicago Off-White joints, man. And these also released in 2017. 2017 was just a wild year, man. A wild year of a whole bunch of sneakers that I really couldn't pick up because they sold out like hotcakes, and the resale market was just stupid, dumb, crazy, right? But that don't mean that the sneaker don't exist, and that don't mean that I don't want the sneaker, and that don't mean it's not a high sneaker. So Virgil, man, the whole Off-White thing came out that year, and it was bananas, man. Like, pretty much any Off-White sneaker is gonna sell out anyway because of the hype, but it's like he picked up where Kanye like left off, because you know Kanye, he left Nikes, obviously he went to Adidas, but it's like it was like Nike's little secret weapon that nobody even really knew about, and then they just dropped it out there, and it's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It's like a deconstructed sneaker, so it's like crazy, right? Like, anyway, man, we're gonna keep the ball rolling, man. We going down to number 4 sneaker of the decade, and these are all in my opinion, so let me live. So for number 4 sneaker of the decade, I got the Jordan 11 Concords, not the joints that released last year, but the 2011 joints, man. They changed the game. Like, all these sneakers changed the game. I'm gonna probably say that about every single, they all changed the game. Like, this was the first, this kind of like reintroduced the whole resale market in the first place, man. If you really think about it, this really opened it up for the resale market, you know, where you can realize, you know, this was like the one, this is the one you saw where people getting shot over and everything like that. And back in 2011, man, I'm gonna be honest, I remember, I think it was another pair of like, it was some Jordan 14s come out. Don't quote me on which ones. And the Concords are sold out, but I settled for the 14s and at the time. But everybody was going after them Concords, man. And I see why. And of course, I got the 2011 in my collection and I got the latest release as well. But this just changed the game and it's definitely an iconic sneaker. That's why I had to put it at number 4, man. So now we down to the top 3 for you guys, man. These top 3 sneakers, man. And like I said in the beginning of the video, you can interchange these for like any order. And I won't even argue with you because it's for the decade 10 years, man. This is a fire sneaker. So for number 3, I'm checking my phone and y'all may argue this is my list. Don't judge me. It's got to be the Galaxy Foamposites. And these joints came out in 2012, man. And I still want a pair. The resale price on these joints is crazy, but those Galaxy Foamposites is a must-have in the collection, and they changed the game, man. Like, Nike was doing their thing. They've done their thing over time. Like, there's always been, you know, Adidas and other companies that like, you gonna get challenged. If you gonna be the top dog, you gonna get challenged every now and then. Ain't no way you can really argue it, but Nike still reigns supreme, man. And these Foamposites, the Galaxy joints is just fire, man. I remember, like, I had a friend, he had them joints, man, just straight clean, man. And I can't even hold you, man. So we're gonna keep it moving, going to the top 2 sneaker of the decade. In my opinion, I gotta give it to the Yeezy 2 Platinums. And I believe these were released in 2012, but don't quote me on that. The Platinum joints, which is like the white joints, man. Clean. Every rapper rapped about them in their songs. Kanye was just like doing his ting, man. No matter how you slice and dice it for Kanye, man, whatever you think about him, as far as like being innovative, like designer, like first, like creative, no matter how you put it, the proof in the pudding, man. Numbers don't lie, creativity don't lie. Like, the guy is just, he's, in my opinion, you know, you can have your own opinion about Kanye, but I just think he's just one little sick, evil genius in a good way. But at the same time, there's some questions you got to throw out there. But everybody got their own opinions, man. Let's go ahead and get into number 1 sneaker of the decade, in my opinion. And again, it's gonna be the Yeezy 2 Solar Reds, which is the first colorway that released from, no, this is not the first, like, this is not like the first Yeezy, but the Yeezy ones I really don't like at all. But the Yeezy 2s, this is the first ones that really caught my attention. Like, the first Yeezy model from Nike's, the Yeezy ones, not to hate on anybody that got that sneaker, it's just not for me. But the Yeezy 2 Solar Reds, bruh, what y'all want him to do? And those dropped in 2012, I believe, as well. What y'all want from the kid, man? That he is, at the time, Kanye was at his prime. Music, perfect. Like, sneakers and designers, perfect. Like, Kanye was just doing this thing, man. And like I said, argue with me down in the comment section what y'all think the top 10 sneakers of the decade, or just let me know in general what sneaker that you think that shouldn't be forgotten over the decade. Let me know down in the comment section, man. I'm definitely curious to know you guys' opinion, man. I had to do this video. I had to do this, man. I'm gonna go on, get up out of this thing, man. This has been my top 10 sneakers of the decade. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and comment down below, man. And let me know what your thoughts and opinions on my top 10 sneakers of the decade, and let me know yours as well. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and I'm out.
Whoa, man, I just woke up from a fat nap, so I'ma make raps in my room.